a lot of this data. I mean, quite honestly, sickening. I was an old sheriff of Fort Bend County, Texas, big county outside of the city of Houston. Familiar with reporting crime. We had this crime data we would send. It was called the UCR, the Uniform Crime Report. We would send it. The FBI took it all, and now the FBI's changed it. Now it's called NIBRS, much more difficult. Many large cities. It's so confusing. Many large cities couldn't even comply with NIBRS to submit this crime data. Many agencies have failed to reach compliance. So the idea that crime is down is all malarkey. Chicago, LA, New York City failed to even report in 2021 because it's just too damn complicated. Matter of fact, what's interesting about the FBI in 2023 now, city of Baltimore, they claim they would know how many murders they have, right? They said we had 262 murders in Baltimore in 2023. The FBI reports 225. 2025. Now, why would they do that? So, Mr. Kessler, bad information. You got a lot of bad information. I want to say this. The 10, talking about dangerous cities in America, you look at St. Louis. Democrat run. Long time. Democrat run. Detroit. Democrat run. Long time. New Orleans. Scary. Don't go without a weapon. Democrat run. Memphis. Go ahead with me. Democrat run. New York City. People leaving. Everybody wants to come to the great state of Texas. Florida. Democrat run. Milwaukee. Jesse, if you want to say it with me, you can. Democrat run. Minneapolis. I feel for you, sir. I feel for you up there in that great state. You not only have a very liberal socialist as the governor up there, you also have a very liberal state house, state senate. Austin, Texas, Democrat run. San Francisco, Democrat run. Denver, Democrat run. And many of these individuals have the district attorneys that are supposed to prosecute these violent offenders and keep them locked up. George Soros funded DAs, letting them all out. I've got a graph here that shows incarceration rates in Minnesota, Minneapolis. Incarceration rates are down while crime is up. Crime is up. Violent crime is up. In Minneapolis, it's up in Minnesota. 2021, it reached its peak. You got a little bit, it's going down a little bit, but it's still very high. Because they don't want to put anybody in jail, don't want to offend anybody. Don't want to offend anybody. Let's not put the victims first. Let's put the suspects first. But I tell you something, the American people are seeing it. We had a hearing yesterday, Chairman, did we not, with families that lost loved ones due to the Kamala Harris border crisis. Border czar, she is. No, I'm not the border czar. I am the border czar. I'm not the border czar. Last night, we saw nothing but a bunch of lies, misinformation in that debate. But I think the American people can see through this. They see what's happening to our country with the invasion at the southern border. They can see it. And I tell you, they can see it in Minnesota. They can see it in Wisconsin. They can see it. Every state now, folks, is a border state. The criminals are coming through. Poor Colorado. That violent gang out of Venezuela, they're there. Whether they're eating ducks or chickens or cats or whatever, they're in India, I don't know, Indianapolis. But the problem is this administration, Kamala Harris, doesn't put the American people first. Doesn't put individuals like you, sir, and your hardworking business, your family. They don't put them first. They put you last. They put you last. They put the American people last. And when you have to sit in these hearings yesterday and listen to the pain of these mothers that have lost their loved ones to brutal violence from these animals that this administration has let into this country, shame on them. But don't worry, I'll say this, miss. Help is on its way. The greatest president in my lifetime is coming back on November 5th because the American people can see through this charade with this dangerous, dangerous administration. I yield back, sir.